Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Diablo playthrough. And as you can see, I'm here with Akara. Why am I here? Um, it's mainly because I mentioned in the last episode that I'm going to respect my skill trees, and that is what I did. So this time around, I finally found a build that we are going to try to build within this playthrough, and that is the Javazon build I have mentioned in the first video. And um, as you might have remembered, in the last episode we were having a lot of critical strikes and everything, so I have respect everything into poison javelin here. So we'll be using a lot of poison javelin, which I think is really um, overpowered in the early levels, considering the mana that it uses and the amount of damage that it does. And however, I need to bring your attention to one thing, which is Akara's respect. So unlike Diablo 3, where you can respect every time, but in Diablo 2 you can only respect once throughout the playthrough. However, when you complete one difficulties, you will be granted a free respect. So essentially you'll be getting one respect for normal difficulties, and then nightmare, and then hell. And after you get all used up all these three opportunities, if you want to respect again, you will have to do a lot of farms, and I will that is until you hit hell difficulties. So that is not right now, so I will be explaining that when we get to that point. So yeah, let's continue, and this time we'll be heading over to Loot Goling, where the Act 2 starts, and enjoy.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Goling, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within the tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
we set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lutgolain. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Hello.
Alright, after seeing the cinematics, I have one question still bearing in my mind. So, is the Wanderer coming here for Tal Rasha, who's his brother? Or is that the Wanderer speaking, or is that Diablo speaking? So, yeah, I guess we need to find that out as story progresses.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lutgolain, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Tal Rasha. No one knows exactly where Tal Rasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
Yep, alright. Let's go find the tavern keeper.
Good day. I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
I believe there are two trapdoors here. One is by the harbor, and there is another one somewhere behind one of these houses, I would say. Let me quickly double check. Yes, there's one entrance here. You could go to the sewers level 1, and I believe there is another one just outside the, close to the pier. There it is. So, two sewer entrances. As you see, poison is doing most of the work here, and my hits do not need to guarantee a hit as long as I leave out the poison trail, and the minions they should die eventually.
not enough mana. I need mana.
Okay, so that's where the other entrance leads to. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the Javazon build is not my own build. I found it online on IC Mains. I will be putting the link to that in the description below this video. And here on out, whenever I say the Javazon build, I'll be referring to that build. So you can build it with me if you're watching this while you're playing through. Yeah, I will try to speed up each episodes on the progresses that we make, so I will not try to fully explore the map. And yeah, we I mean, if anything at all that we're gonna meet, there's only a couple elite mobs compared to the making making progress overall. I think it'll be better because the actual grind and actual farm starts somewhere after Nightmare, and where the health difficulties in play. That's where we farm the most. So we could try to run for the story progressions here. And this guy does some considerable amount of damage.
Greetings.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of
she's
Zakarum
the
in the
healer
Eastern
here.
Koras Temple many years ago. Blessings to you.
We're definitely stacking up on our rejuvenation potions.
Greetings.
When we have the Hoadric cube, we will try to convert them into the best potions. I believe it's 3 of them in the Hoadric cube, first the great one. And guess what? I forgot to repair the equipment, I believe. Yes.
It is an honor to serve you.
Not enough mana.
Stamina is still getting to us. And we found our guy. summoning all these mobs. Really running short on the mana pots.
I need mana.
There we go, got him.
Atma has been avenged. I am overburdened.
Get a free skill point. I'll take that.
Good day. Ah, the lost Horodric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horodrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horodric runes it bears. The Horodric mages, after binding Baal within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horodric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horodric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horodrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horodric staff and unite them using a Horodric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber.
And that basically
How may I help you?
give us an idea of what we're facing ahead of us. 48, 59. So long. Keep this around.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Okay, we'll be finding the headpiece.
Halt! You may not pass.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horodric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
So we'll be finding the tomb of Tal Rasha. So back to the point that I was making. It appears that we might have, well, how do you say it?
I've heard that
So
you're
it might be Diablo himself that is trying to locate Baal instead of the Wanderer who's looking for Tal Rasha.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade. I've heard of your friend Cain. He is the last of the Haradrim. You would do well to heed whatever advice he has to give you. From what you tell me, it would seem that Rodamant was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed. It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here, which is beyond my ken. Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
Alright, we're barely under 30 minutes through, so I think we can wrap this one up here, and let's continue with the next episode shortly after.